Buenas tardes a todos, mi nombre es Naya de Dragón y junto con el grupo Next Dimension queremos orgullosamente presentarles el video de hoy. El día sábado 25 de marzo del año 2023 se llevó a cabo el junket de prensa de la película Knights of the Zodiac Saint Seiya The Beginning, con todo lo que fue el elenco de actores principales de la película. Dicho junket de prensa se llevó a cabo para lo que fueron los medios de Latinoamérica en general, medios entre los que nosotros, Naya de Dragón y el grupo Next Dimension, fuimos seleccionados para poder participar como los representantes de Argentina. Esto, como se imaginarán, es un evento importantísimo y queríamos compartirlo con ustedes trayéndoles nada más ni nada menos que las entrevistas que les realizamos a los actores. Agradecemos muchísimo todo el apoyo que nos han estado brindando hasta ahora y queremos agradecerles mostrándoles de forma inédita y exclusiva el video el día de hoy. Gracias a todos y que lo disfruten. Hello everybody.
Hi.
Hola.
¿Qué está pasando, amigo? ¿Cómo estás?
My name is Naya. I represent Argentina. I'm come from the Grupo Next Dimension. I'm from my personal channel of YouTube, Naya de Dragón.
Nice.
I've always been a big fan of this franchise, and I'm sure honored to be here with you today. So thank you for much for this opportunity. So we were short of time, so I'm going to just cut to the point. So this is I ask this question to everybody, but being Knights of the Zodiac, a very important franchise for much of the world, how did it feel to play the role of characters so loved by so many fans? Diego, you play Phoenix.
Yes.
It's one of the most popular characters in the whole world. So go ahead.
It's a fantastic question. Yeah, it's honestly just a huge honor and a huge privilege to be Latino, representing this iconic role in an iconic franchise, right? I mean, when I first got the script, I called my family back in Ecuador and Mexico, and I told them about this entire, world, and I was like, have you guys heard of it? And they're like, Los Caballeros del Zodiaco. Of course we've heard of it. That's like arguably one of the greatest animes of all time. So it was a no-brainer, diving into this role. You got to do it honor. You got to do your homework on it. And yeah, man, it's just a huge privilege being able to represent Latinos, and hopefully, young Latin kids, they see this character and they're inspired to pursue their own dreams in life.
That's fantastic. I believe you did a wonderful job.
Thank you so much.
For Nick, you play Cassius, a character that is kind of infamous in the franchise, but in this movie you gave him such a strong presence as this fighting machine that he actually is in the whole story. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel playing this character that is so beloved too?
Yeah, I mean, I think if I had known how beloved it was, I probably would have had an anxiety attack before we filmed because I actually, it was new for me. So I got to create a character that, was brand new for me, and I loved it. It was I could tell it would be a lot of fun to create this guy, and it was. So yeah.
You did a fantastic job. I really like you as a villain. That was very nice.
Thank you.
So, Franke, how did it feel to play a character like this again in a superheroes type production and with such a major role as the villain? You were the Phoenix too, right? So this is like, I think you are in a familiar ground here, right?
Yeah, with the difference is that, when I did all the X-Men movies, she was based on a character that existed in that franchise already. Gurat was, not in the anime, and it was a male originally. So this is a whole new departure, and she's a great character, and I collaborated very closely with everyone on trying to create her and give her more depth, and make sure that there was emotional resonance with a character who goes through a major journey of having to, needing to, in her mind, kill her own adopted daughter to help, to make sure that the world is not, and that she's not destroyed. And so, yeah, there were many challenges and interesting parts about that character, but there's so much I love about this universe that I didn't know. The notion of this Cosmo, this inner thing that we have inside us that, and if we tap into this larger thing outside of us, which is very much, of course, the way that a lot of people now, through manifestations and meditations work, and I'm very much part of that belief system. And I also love that story of Senseiya having to let go of his past to turn into his full potential, because that's also something that we're all struggling with in life. The more we drag our past behind, the less capable we are of fulfilling our own full potential. So these are beautiful notions that are in an action film. So I think that's lovely.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
I think that's a wonderful answer. Thank you so much for the three of you. I believe you made a great work. So burn the Cosmo and go for it.
Muchas gracias, amigo.
My name is Naya. I come from Grupo Next Dimension and the YouTube channel Naya de Dragon. So here we are. Hello Mark. Hello Madison.
Hello.
It's such a pleasure to be here with you. We are short on time, so I'm just going to cut to the chase. So, being Knights of the Zodiac, a very important franchise for much of the world, how did you feel to play the role of character Solo by so many fans? For Madison, Athena's Cosmos seems to be like a curse for Siena's character. What can you say about her role as a goddess and a human?
Well, first of all, it is very exciting, I think, for the both of us to be a part of anything that's loved by so many people. Yeah. And, we see all the tweets online, and it's exciting. Like, I remember, even when we were on set, like, everyone was taking screenshots of, like, the tiniest little details, trying to get a sneak peek of what we were doing. But, I mean, Athena in general and Sienna, it was important for me, I think, to make her feel as human as possible, because there's so many crazy things happening in their lives and this world, and I think I really just wanted to create a character that a lot of other young women could connect to. And even though she is a goddess, she's also just a young girl dealing with some sort of like imposter syndrome and this kind of self-identity crisis, and kind of struggling with who she's supposed to be and where she wants to be. So that was really important for me, I think, to come across, especially, it's going to be on everyone's screens. I think it's always a little message we could use right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think you nailed the character perfectly. Wow. You guys were the best characters in the film. I just want to say that.
Wow.
So,
thank you.
Mark, you are a legend in the martial arts world. I'm a big fan of you.
Thank you.
And I would like to say I think your play of Smilook was amazing, and I want to know how it was for you to play such an amazing fight sequence in this movie, and how was the character for you? How do you connect?
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Muchas gracias. It was a joy because, as Madison and I have been saying, we were able to work with Andy Cheng, who is incredible, Jackie Chan's stunt team, former member, and he did that great fight sequence in the bus in Shang-Chi. It's all Andy Cheng, and his hand-selected incredible talent from all over the world, his stunt team. So it was a joy. It was an honor. There was lots of pressure to get it right because, as often on sets, we had a minimal amount of time to do a lot of fighting, but it was so much fun. And I think when you have fun, usually you relax. When you relax, you're able to perform better. And I think that's what one of the keys was, not just in our fight scene, but I think I like to think in our whole shoot is that for the most part we were having fun.
Yeah.
Telling a story and doing what we love and having really great material to work with.
You can tell in the movie that you were having so much fun playing the character, so it came so natural. I think it was amazing.
Thank you.
Is there any scene from the movie that would you like to highlight as your favorite?
I mean, there's the one, we already talked about that, though. I can always touch on another one.
Yeah, touch on another one.
But this one is like spoiler city. So I don't get to do a lot of fighting, but I do get to punch someone in a scene without giving too much away. And it was my favorite moment because I think, without giving anything away, I think I punched them a little too hard one of the first times, which was kind of fun because it's always exciting to throw people off. But it's a really great moment. I think it's one of my favorite moments in the movie. You'll see it.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Amazing. Mark?
Oh goodness, I'm a bit of a sap myself, and I like the emotional scenes. You know, so I like playing them and I like watching them. And I have to say, this young lady right here and one of her castmates, they got me a couple of times. Well, I know the script. I even saw them work and touched me then. And then I watched the movie, and I watched it twice last week, and it got me multiple times. I mean, yeah, it got me. It's. I love it. I love it.
It got me too. So
Good.
thank you guys
There you
so
go.
much. Thank you guys so much for this. This movie is going to be wonderful. I love you, and greetings from Argentina. You are really, really beloved here.
Thank you so much. We
Messi.
appreciate it.
Messi.
Messi.